You know, in a way, this is kind of a positive experience for Henry. He's getting out there and meeting people. It's difficult to find a way to meet people these days, you know? Like, you're in your room the whole time. You just go out, go to work, come back in. You don't really stop and talk to anyone. It's like, I don't have any friends. How do we even meet people around here? But Henry has been meeting people, and they have been dying. If only Henry can solve that second point, then he'd have something. Hold on a second. Let me go to these options. Noise effect? What are you doing back on? You were supposed to be off. You're going to increase my bitrate for no good reason, because that's what the noise effect does, you know. It makes the bitrate skyrocket, because H.264 encoding says, what is this? What is this nonsense on the screen right now? It doesn't like it. Anyway, what were we even doing? Right. Richard was killed, and then we looked through the peephole, and it said, check on your neighbor. We checked on Eileen. She's doing okay. We got our axe. We got our Saint Medallion. Well, what else are we going to do? But go back through the hole once again. And what will we find? This hole. It doesn't look like a human made it. It's getting bigger and rounder. I think I've seen this pattern before. Yeah, it's starting to get an engraving around the edges. Will we go inside? Yes, we will.
Looks like my apartment. But what the hell is this?
Well, this is strange. Well, this is the outside of our door. And we saw Walter knocking on that door. He wanted to get into our apartment. There's like a red page under the door as well. It's locked. There's a scrap of red paper stuck under the door. This is the same way they show up under my door. I can't actually pick up that red paper. I would have to go back into my room through the hole and get it from the other side, you understand. That's how it works. Anyway, let's look around. So this would be Eileen's room. We saw a man that we've never seen before knocking on this door. It's locked. What was that guy doing here? Could he be the next victim? Or could it be... ... Let's take a look at Henry's neighbor on the other side. This one's open. Wow, look at all these porno magazines. Clearly, Henry's neighbor knows how to party. It's a diary here. The last few months, Joseph, the guy next door who gave me that rare porn magazine, looks like he's been working super hard. He said that if he found another rare one, he'd give it to me, but he hasn't shown his face around much lately. He said he was a journalist and he was always investigating stuff, but I think something strange is going on with him. He's been shut in his apartment and I can hear all these weird noises coming from there. July 1, Mike. Oh, my beautiful Rachel. What's with the note on the red paper? I thought you'd written a note back to me. But I guess maybe it was somewhere else. He took it along with my clothes. Those were my best clothes. July 2, Mike. Okay, Mike's. We're gonna take it. So, Joseph, the guy who lived in our apartment before us, was hooking up Mike with those rare pornos. He's got a red page. There's nothing written on it. We'll take it. I'll stick it under room 302's door. All right. We're going to leave messages for ourselves. Look how old this TV is. Look at that. I would want to, complain to maybe Frank, say that, look, I know you don't have the cutting edge technology here. This looks like it's from the 50s, Frank. What is this? Well, there is a hole in here that we could go through. Very nice decor. There's like one chair, one table, and stacks of porn. What else do you need, really? Also, I think this is where the bathroom would be. This is an otherworld bathroom. This would be the bedroom. Kind of? Is this where he sleeps? There's a magazine lying open. Oh, is it going to be that kind of magazine? It is not that kind of magazine. Teaching Despair, Wish House. Wish House, an orphanage on the outskirts of Silent Hill, but behind its false image is a place where children are kidnapped and brainwashed. Wish House is managed by the Silent Hill Smile Support Society, a charity organization sometimes called 4S. It's true that 4S is a well-respected charity that takes in poor children without homes and raises them with hope. But at its heart, it is a heathen organization that teaches its own warped dogma in lieu of good religious values. Mr. Smith, temp, who lives near Wish House, had this to say: "Sometimes at night I can hear the weird prayers and the sounds of the children crying. I went there to complain one time, but they ran me right out. Since then, it hasn't changed a bit." In fact, this reporter was refused admission when he attempted to take photographs in the facility. What exactly do the folks at Wish House have to hide? During my investigations, I was able to discover, however, a suspicious-looking round concrete tower, which appears to be part of the facility. Oh, so the water tower is part of the orphanage? It didn't seem like it was anywhere close by, but unfortunately, no one was willing to tell us what that tower was used for. But it seems unlikely that it had anything to do with the business of raising orphans. It may in fact be a prison or a secret place of worship. The cult religion that operates Wish House is known by locals simply as the Order. It's a religion that is deeply interwoven with Silent Hill's history, but its worshippers' fervent belief that they are among the elite chosen people has a dark and dangerous side. I intend to continue my investigation of Wish House and the cult behind it. I've always believed that telling the whole truth and showing the children the true path is our most important duty. Joseph Schreiber. So Joseph Schreiber is the reporter who lived in Henry's apartment before him. Also, I'm pretty sure this article was in Silent Hill 3. Maybe not exactly written the same way. It's mostly the same, I think. Heather finds it in the hospital. So a little callback here. It's a photo of a nurse. It says, "I love you" on it. There's a key taped to the back of it. I will take locker key number 106. Looks like a locker key. 106 is written on it. This guy, is it the super? He was much younger in this picture. There's a key taped to the back of it. For some reason, Mike has Frank's key. South Ashfield Heights' superintendent's key. It says 105 on it. Why would he have this? I don't know. Maybe we need to tell Frank that, we got his key. And also, there's a ghost. Is that Mike? I don't know if it's Mike. We're not sticking around to find out. Alright, so I got this red page, and there's nothing on it. But like they said, hey, Walter. Like they said... Oh, I guess I'm not looking at it quite directly. There we go. I put the red paper under the door crack. So now when I go back in the room, there'll be another page for me to read. Alright, so this is locked. And something that we would find is that all of the apartment doors are locked, which, you know, that's understandable. Everyone's locking their doors. We have one key, however, and that's to Frank's room on the first floor. Hi!
I got this from Miss Galvin. A long, long time ago. She was younger than me back then. She looked so happy, holding her mother's hand. Here. I'll give it to you.
Thanks! I'll take your shabby doll. Old doll given by the man sitting on the apartment stairway.
She was so young then. So happy with life. Just holding on to her mother's hand.
Nostalgia. I like how Henry is not, asking this man who he is. Nothing to say, Henry? Nope. I guess he, nothing to comment on. So you might...
So young then. So happy with life.
I don't know, Eileen still seems like she might be kind of happy.
Holding on to her mother's hand.
She's got a party to go to tonight. She seemed happy about that. Well, gave us this doll. What does the doll do? And we'll find out a bit later. Oh, by the way, Henry is suspecting that you might be the next murder victim, so just be careful about that. So we're on the second floor now, and if we went into the second floor hallways, we would find that all the doors are locked. Down here we find a bunch of dead dog jaguars. So I guess the guy on the stairs can handle himself. He probably did this, I would assume. Tenants' lockers, numbers 101 through 304. And we do have a locker key. We use locker key number 106. I love you, Rachel. Mike. It's filled with love letters from Mike to Rachel. All right, well, we met Mike. I guess Rachel must live in room 106. And Mike is stuffing her mailbox with love letters. Door shut tight. It won't open at all. This would be the front door to the hotel. Of course, we can't leave that way. I believe this way, yes, we will find the superintendent's room. Says it right there. All right, let's check out how Frank lives. Well, his kitchen is has bars on it. He also has, I guess, a surveillance system. Can see through security cameras in the hotel, I guess. It's a piece of red paper. I'll take it. Once again, there's nothing on it. A torn piece of red paper. So it's only half a sheet. It's a hastily scribbled memo. Found by Nurse Rachel. Return it to room 302. Together with the part her boyfriend, Mike, tore off? So talking about the torn paper, I guess. Mike tore it? So where's the other half of that paper, Mike? There are keys for all the apartments. Yoink. Looks like number 303 is missing. Now, 303 would be Eileen's room. So we can't get into Eileen's room using these keys. But we can get into everyone else's rooms. He's got some files here. Probably business files. And of course, what you've been looking for, I'm sure. It's a red box. Man, this thing really stinks. It's practically bringing tears to my eyes. Well, you know what's in there. Frank mentioned it to Eileen earlier, that he keeps an umbilical cord in his room. And it's starting to smell recently. Okay, Frank's bedroom looks alright. Oh, look at this PC he has over here. How high-tech. This game came out in 2004. I mean, yeah, even by that time, this would be a pretty old-looking PC. It's a diary. The red box seems stranger today. It's giving off a terrible smell. It's disgusting, but I just can't throw it away. It must have been around 30 years ago. That young couple was living in that apartment. But one day they just suddenly disappeared, ran off just like thieves in the night. I don't know why. It must have been money troubles, or maybe they got themselves into some kind of danger. The problem came after that. They left their newborn baby when they took off. They even found the umbilical cord. I called the ambulance right away, and I heard the baby survived, but I don't know what happened to him. Although a few years later, I often saw a young kid hanging around the apartment. One day he just stopped coming by. But now that I think about it, I'll bet he was that abandoned baby. It's a horrible story, abandoning a newborn baby. That all happened in room 302. And the umbilical cord I found there? Well, I still can't get myself to throw it away. Alright, so 30 years ago, a couple had a baby in our apartment and just got out of there leaving the baby. And Frank found it. Who knows what happened to that baby? We can't get into these other rooms because they're barred up. All right, we got the keys. What does that mean? It means it's time to... You know, we don't know much about Henry's apartment building and the people who live here. Well, it's time to go into every room in this apartment building because we got the keys and no one's going to keep us out. Starting on the first floor. Hello. It's like that. That's a pretty nice, like, design they have on the walls here. That's interesting looking. Nothing really standing out here in this apartment. No piles of porn anyway. It says, my darling's number. There are some numbers that look like a phone number. Will I press these numbers? Okay. It's a nurse's uniform. The name on it says Rachel. Okay, this is Rachel's apartment. By the way, that phone is going to keep ringing until we find the apartment with the phone in it. That's why I was thinking about it. Did I want to do that? Anyway, this is from Rachel, and according to the note, this calls her beloved's phone, which means we have to find Rachel's boyfriend's apartment. Well, Frank thinks it's Mike. Is Mike actually her boyfriend? We saw her mailbox was stuffed full of letters from Mike. Doesn't seem like she's taking them, though. Oh, also, I believe that doing this with the phone attracts ghosts. So I haven't actually done myself any favors by using the phone. But I mean, we're not here to play this game well now, are we? That's not what we're doing here. That's not what you're here for. I'm going to use this apartment key. It's amazing we can hear that phone, like, everywhere in the building. Like, every single room we can hear it. Lots of records and music magazines on the shelves. Look how many turntables there are. There are many. And look, check this out. Hold on. There are speakers. Look at these speakers. How could someone live in an apartment building with speakers like these? You can't use these. Everyone's gonna complain. Yeah, this ghost is probably gonna follow me. Bathroom. Oh, my thing broke. Hold on, is there anything in here? I'm not seeing anything in here. So that's everything on this side of the first floor. Well, we will find more things. And by things, I mean the medallions. We'll find more of them. Now we got doguars instead of ghosts. Well, ghosts will still appear, probably. Got some fleshy-looking walls. Got insects. Got to talk to Frank about this bug problem. Bathroom and nothing. There doesn't seem like there's ever actually anything in these otherworld bathrooms. Doesn't seem like there's anything here. It's just like an empty room here, nothing in it. It's good to have like a little storage space though. Not much. Oh. Cordless fluorescent is giving off an eerie glow. Nothing in the fridge. Can't open that. Or that. Seems like a bunch of interesting people don't really live on the first floor. Like, it started strong with Mike and his apartment porn, but some of these apartments don't really have anything in them. Oh, we got Slug World. We're in Slug Town right now. Time to ruin Henry's shoes. Oh, they're so meaty. They're so thick. My shoes. Oh no. Henry's gonna have to buy a new pair of shoes when this is over. Oh no. What were they guarding? Oh no, I missed one. Where? They were guarding this fridge. It smells terrible. Let's open it. If we look inside, you can see like a bloody pair of jeans. It's wrapped up in these torn, bloody jeans. It's the body of a dead cat. There's a torn red paper in one of the pockets. We will take it. All right, we found the other half of the torn red paper. Why is there a dead cat in here? We actually will find out. There's like, if we keep examining this apartment building, there's actually like drama going on in this building. Like, Henry wouldn't know about that because he's a very dramaless kind of guy. But there's been things happening. Ow. This is the last room on the first floor. Oh, check it out. We got guns. Actually, it's a model gun. Useless. These bullets are real, though. And that ghost is real, though. All the guns here are just models. They're just models. No guns for us. So, clearly, whoever lives here, big into guns. But I doubt Frank really lets you... I don't think Frank would let you actually have guns in your apartment. Or at least definitely not this many. Sir, please. Sir! Anything in here? Yes. Nothing but books about guns. But one of these magazines has something written on the back cover. My eyes and skin are so itchy. That stupid cat next door made my allergy go crazy. I was so pissed off, I took my converted model gun and blasted away at the thing at point-blank range. It was way cool. The thing just dropped like a stone. By the way, that revolver that Richard in 207 carries, it's the real thing. That guy's dangerous. Okay, so this guy killed a cat because he was allergic to it and was mad because he was allergic to it. But, so that's why that cat was dead. But also we learned that Richard does actually own a real gun, which we saw. We saw him holding the gun. And, this gun guy envies Richard for actually owning a real revolver. Not, you know, not model guns like this guy. The phone is still ringing. So we're on the second floor now. That's blocked off. Can't go down that way. Also, that's not the phone. Doesn't seem like there's anything really in this apartment. Sounds like there is a ghost coming out somewhere. It's a blood-stained shirt. There's a torn red paper in the pocket. Take the torn red paper. We got it. So, we found another torn red paper, and you might think this was the other half of the sheet. No, this one's a red herring. The one in the jeans is the real one. The one in the bloody shirt is not the real one. Oh, hold on. There's something... Yeah. Can of bug spray. We're going to take that. Aerosol insecticide. Effective against certain enemies. Which enemies do you think the bug spray is effective on? Which would you guess? You know, now that my inventory is getting kind of big, and since my health is low, probably should go back to the room. So we'll just do that and then go back to the second floor. Come back to the second floor to keep examining. That guy's gone. Where did he go? So it turns out, I guess Eileen is now not able to get out of her room either. And she is now just discovering that. Oh, wait. Let's put the pages down. We're gonna have so many red pages. know, but the real tragedy is she's gonna be late for her party. Well, that was a strange sound. Didn't come from there. Oh no! What the hell is this? The dryer sprayed blood all over the place. Oh, you hate it when that happens. Gonna have to clean this up. It's actually a surprisingly common problem. Alright. Let's start reading this, this tome underneath our door. I picked up the key that Eileen from room 303 must have dropped. I thought I'd return it, but she wasn't home. I guess I'll give it to the super. May 20th. Alright. So, someone picked up Eileen's key. There's a torn red paper. It's bloody and hard to read. Rachel, love you. Always watching window. Protect you if love, Mike. So this is the fake torn paper. You might think this is the other half that you need. It is not. This was from the bloody shirt. There's a torn red paper stuck here. This is one of the ones that we do need. Oh yeah, I had a really wicked headache that day and collapsed on the bed. Maybe if I look near the bed in the room, 302's bedroom, I'll find it. I get headaches every day now. It's terrible. What am I going to do? Hey, 302's bedroom? That's our bedroom. May 22. It was 4 years ago that they discovered the body with 12/21 carved into it. Right away, I had this terrible feeling and couldn't stop shaking. The victim had been murdered 6 months earlier, but Walter had been dead for 7 years, having committed suicide 3 years before the murder. The police think it's a copycat crime and are calling it the Sullivan case round 2, but something about it bothered me. May 14th. There was something a bit different about the way they wrote that number down, wasn't there? There's a torn red paper. I lost the key to Eileen Galvin's room. Butterfingers. I gotta find it and bring it back. Let me think. The last place I saw it was... So, the two pieces of the torn paper are first... Oh no, I lost Eileen's key. Where did I lose it? The second part is, I think I lost it in my bedroom, next to the bed. It's ripped here. I can't read the rest. So you have to find those two halves. There's red paper stuck in here. I figured out the riddle behind the numbers. 01121 is actually 01/21. In other words, 1 out of 21. So Walter was planning on killing 21 people, but he never finished the job. He was convicted for the murders of Billy and Miriam Locane, the 7th and 8th victims. Afterwards, he committed suicide in his jail cell. The grisly mass murder of 10 people shocked the world and came to be known as the Walter Sullivan case. Walter Sullivan? That's the name of that child. There are two big puzzles here. The first is, what was the motive for the murders? The second is, why did he kill himself before completing this task? Was he simply insane? May 2. I like how Joseph Schreiber can only write down like a couple of paragraphs a day. He doesn't have any more thoughts than that. He's like, he writes down like 2 paragraphs. All right, that's all. That's everything I got in here. Just gonna wait for like tomorrow to continue this thought. Okay, why did we need to find those 2 torn papers? Because once we do that, we can go back into our bedroom and look by our bed. Oh. There's something on the ground. We'll take it. We got the doll key. Key with a girl's doll keychain attached. 303 is engraved on it. That's not there if you don't see those. If you don't see those 2 notes, it's not there at all. But I mean, we could end the level right now by going into Eileen's room. But that's not what we do. We have to go into all the rooms. We haven't even found the room where the ringing phone is. So I'm going to put the doll key away, and I'm going to put the shabby doll away. The shabby doll is actually kind of a trap. You don't actually want to put it in the box. I'm putting it in the box. It's fine. It potentially could be annoying a little later. I'm going to put these bullets away, and I will put the aerosol away. Also, I guess we should see if Eileen is visible, considering she's kind of panicking right now. No, we can't see her. Well, I mean, she's by her front door, trying to get out. All right. I still do have the apartment keys. I do. Okay. Let's go back and go into the rest of the rooms. All right. Let's try this 3rd floor room. Got like little statues of dogs here. We got some bullets. Take the pistol bullets. Like, it would make sense to find that in like the gun enthusiast room. I don't know why we're finding it in this room. Also, if I was Henry, I would have maybe a bit of a complaint for Frank Sunderland. You might remember Henry's apartment, the layout. You walk down the hallway, you get to the bathroom, you get to the bedroom, and then it stops here. But you might have noticed in most of these other apartments, it keeps going. These other apartments are bigger than Henry's. What is this nonsense? Look, this apartment has an additional hallway and 2 additional rooms after the point where Henry's apartment stops. Like, Henry did not know about that previously, because obviously he has not been in anyone else's apartment. But now, he's gonna have to have some, a little talk with Frank about. I realized that my apartment is considerably smaller than everyone else's, Frank, and I think I'm paying the same rent as everyone else. Seems a little weird, doesn't it? Seems a little inequitable. All right, continue on looking through the 2nd floor. There are not 7 floors to this building, thankfully. Nothing in here. He's looking at something. He's looking at this cassette. The label says skinned mic. I could listen to it on the stereo in my room. We will take it. I hear a ghost coming. Look at all these cassettes. There's a lot of old video game machines lying around. And an old computer. All these books about computers and electronics. A lot of old game machines and other devices that I have no idea about. Okay, we found the gamer of the apartment building. But Henry clearly is not. Also, who is this guy kidding with the dumbbells? You're not using these. Let's see. Is there a hallway that we can go down? Yeah, there is. See anything in the bedroom? Not seeing anything. Come on. Come on. Well, we got a cassette. We haven't actually used our stereo to listen to cassettes. So what could be on this? It's a baby bed. A lot of kids' toys lying around. All right, whoever lives here has children, or at least one child. Oh, hello. Nothing around here. Looks like kids' graffiti. The writing is so jammed together, it makes me feel sick. Yes, kids' graffiti, as opposed to adults' graffiti. Oh, we got some blood stains here. This is the gun Richard was using. We got Richard's revolver. Holds a maximum of 6 bullets. Easy to use with moderate stopping power. So the revolver is stronger than Henry's regular gun. We won't find much ammo for it. So, you know, want to save it for something special, I would think. Also, this appears to be the chair that Richard was electrocuted in. You know, something that happens sometimes, I don't know what causes it, but we're not getting it now, is the guy with the black coat would be standing here, and then he would fade away, and then we could look out the window and see that he was pointing at Eileen's room. I don't actually know what activates that. Don't always get that. We didn't get it this time. There's men's bloody underwear and a torn shirt sleeve in the garbage. It's a golf club. Looks like a putter. Obviously, we're going to take it. Equip that putter. At the end of the hallway? Yeah, it is. And let us finish up with the remaining rooms on the second floor. Let's see, we did 203. Keep going down this hallway. Here's the phone. Pick it up. There's no one there. Well, yeah, we know there's no one there. We called. I guess the point of doing that is to discover that this is Rachel's boyfriend's room. Got paintings. It's a painting of a young man. The memo says 107. He listens to great music, but I feel sorry for him having to live under Braintree. Well, we were in the room of the guy with the big speakers. Apparently, he has good taste in music. Painting of 2 adults and a lot of children. The memo says 206. How can they even sleep with so many noisy kids? Besides that, they have to live next to Braintree. So this is the apartment that had the kids' toys and the bunk beds in it. Painting of a man holding a brush. The memo says 202. Self-portrait. All right, so this is the person who lives in this apartment. Painting of a nurse. On the memo, it says 106. My beautiful darling. Lately, she's been bothered by a stalker. I wonder who that stalker was. Here's an unfinished work. Doesn't seem like we can observe it. It's a painting of a plump woman. The memo says 204. She's always eating something. I wish my girlfriend liked to cook like her. I guess Rachel is not much for the kitchen. There's nothing painted here yet. It's a painting of an old couple. The memo says 304. A nice, sweet old couple. Probably that's one of the rooms that seemed nondescript. It's a painting of a woman holding a cat. The memo says 102. She loves cats too much and missed her chance to get married. I mean, that's like everyone I follow on Twitter. I kind of felt sorry for her while she was mourning one of her dead cats. So at least we know who owned the cat who got killed. More paintings. It's a painting of a man drinking alcohol. The memo says 203. He's so noisy. I wish he would stop all that drinking and fighting. Oh yeah, I guess there was a room where we saw like a whole bunch of bottles or cans, something like that. This must be Richard Braintree. The memo says 207. Braintree, that prick. He's always yelling at kids. Especially that weird one that hangs around. But he took Mike into his apartment and peeled his skin off, so he's my hero. So that's an interesting statement. There was a lot of blood in Richard's apartment. It's a painting of a man with a gun. The memo says 101. A gun maniac. He's always coughing from his cat allergy. Okay, we know about that. He killed the cat and had the we did see the wrapped cat in his fridge. No, did someone else have the cat in his fridge? Well, we were in the gun guy's apartment. I think the fridge was a different apartment. Is this a painting of a man holding a porno magazine? The memo says 301. That perverted stalker. He got what he deserved. Okay, so we know all about Mike's apartment and his stacks of rare porn. This must be the superintendent. The memo says 105. Sunderland, the superintendent. He super mistakenly thought that Mike was Rachel's lover. Yeah, so in Frank's note, he says that we have to get the other half of the torn page that Rachel's boyfriend Mike took. So that's kind of like a red herring if you because Mike does not have the other half, or at least you won't find it in Mike's room. This must be the guy who plays video games. The memo says 205. He's always shut in his room. It looks like he has lots of weird interests. I heard he tape recorded Mike getting beaten up by Richard. We took his tape. We still do have to listen to that. Don't think there's anything in here. Let's see. Well, we don't have any other red pages. Oh, but is there still one more room? Yeah, there's still one more room down here. Like a bunch of bugs, nothing, I guess nothing here. Doesn't seem like there's anything here. Just an empty room full of bugs, I guess. Not even a kitchen. And, I think that's everything. I guess this hallway is a little bit longer than the other side. Alright, let's head back to our room and listen to this tape. I do like the idea how Eileen is apparently having a crisis and Henry is just slowly going through everyone's apartments and figuring out their personal drama. Hold on, Eileen. I need to go listen to this tape of Richard and Mike. Did you know that a Mike was apparently stalking Rachel? Oh, first, is there any news going on? No. All right, let's listen to the tape. Where you put the skinned mic cassette into the stereo.
How do you like that, you sick little freak? You had it coming to you. These clothes are disgusting. Get them out of my sight.
I know. It'll be perfect to wrap his body in.
Hold it.
You!
Hold it. I think
You
I'll keep
snooping
that
around
for
again?
myself.
Get your ass out of here
Hold
before
it,
you
hold
really
it,
piss me off.
Hold it. Hold it. I think I'll keep that one for myself. Hold it. I think I'll keep that one for myself.
Hold it, hold it, hold. So I guess that was, whoever had the dead cat was taking the jeans, the bloody jeans, is what I assume that person was. I don't actually know if Richard actually killed Mike or beat him up a whole lot or what. But apparently Richard has no tolerance for stalkers. We'll put that away. And we don't need the apartment keys anymore. I don't know if when they say he skinned him, I don't know if that's literal or not. I mean, I guess it's not surprising if it is, because there was a lot of blood. We saw a lot of blood. Oh, I do need to get... Right, the doll key. All right, only one more room in the apartment building that we have not seen, and that's Eileen's. So, well, before we do that, let me just see something. No. Nothing happening. Let's go on inside. I like that all that apartment drama, it's completely optional to learn about. We don't have to do any of that. But, you know, it's just there for some additional flavor, because we never find out really anything else about the rest of the apartment building. All right, let's talk to Eileen. Sounds like there might be a problem. We use the doll key.
Thanks. Did you find your mommy? This place? It's dangerous. You need to hurry. Get out of here. Well, we better have a look out the window. Eileen. Sun's gone down. Well, we had grown to know Eileen so much through peeping on her through the hole in our wall. I can't believe she's gone. Maybe we should peep through one more time in memory of Eileen.
So they took the victim to St. Jerome's, huh?
Yeah, she's not gonna make it. She had numbers in her back, too. Walter Sullivan copycat. Round 3, huh?
Well, they never got the scumbag behind round 2 a few years back. Maybe it's the same guy.
What if 1, 2, and 3? What if they're all the same guy?
What the hell are you talking about? You know Sullivan killed himself. The weird thing is, there were no clues. Crime scenes were always spotless. No fingerprints, no fibers, nothing. Just the numbers, 20121. I've been a cop for a long time, but I never seen a case like this one. It's almost like they were killed by a ghost or something.
But that's ridiculous. So, Eileen's plush Robbie is pointing at us. Why is he pointing at us? Well, now we know what the numbers mean, and we know that the number on Eileen's back is actually 20 out of 21. So guess who number 21 is? Some kind of strange paper stuck in here. I'll take it. I got a succubus talisman, as you do. It's a card with some kind of frightening demon on it. I guess I'll put it in my pocket. There's a scrap of red paper here. I don't think I can protect myself. He's truly insane. I can't hold on any longer. His power can't be measured. I was so scared today that I sealed off the back of the storage room. I wonder if Eileen Galvin is okay. She has no idea what's going on. But she's in danger nevertheless. July 13. His power can't be measured is such a Dragon Ball line. But if we look at the handprints outside our door, still 19. Not 20. Any news? No, there's not. All right, let's save a game as we have returned from apartment world. So it's a very sad chapter of Silent Hill 4, The Room. Henry tried his best to... Well, no, he didn't. I mean, he could have gone to Eileen's room at any time after finding those keys, but he had to search everyone's apartments to find out about the drama. Of course he did. And then he came in and, well, you saw what happened. Everyone's dying around Henry, and he's unable to stop any of it. And, what else can he do? Well, just like for every part of the game so far, the only thing he can do is continue to go through that hole and see if he can actually find anything that could help him escape, because he hasn't so far. All that's happened is he's met people who would die soon after. And we'll continue on with Silent Hill 4, The Room, as there remains one more person to be murdered out of 21. We'll continue on.